She waited for him, not for a few days, not for a few weeks, but for 2 long years. 2 years of silence, of unanswered messages, of promises that turned into memories. Lena Torres believed in love the way some people believe in miracles, completely, desperately, and without reason. And for a while, Ethan made her believe it too. He told her she was the one. He told her to wait. And she did, until the truth finally arrived and shattered everything she thought she knew about love. They met on a quiet afternoon in the city. Nothing dramatic, no cinematic entrance. Just 2 people sharing the same table in a crowded cafe. But from that ordinary moment, something beautiful began. Ethan was charming, the kind of man who could make the world stop just by listening. Lena was calm, thoughtful, and full of quiet warmth. Together, they built a world made of late-night talks, dreams whispered across tired nights, and plans drawn on napkins they never threw away. To her, he wasn't just love. He was home, but homes can burn quietly. And she never saw the smoke until it was too late. One night, he told her he had to leave. A job in another city. A new opportunity. He promised it wasn't the end. Just some time apart, he said. Let me figure things out. When I come back, I'll be ready for us, for everything. She believed him, because that's what love does. It believes even when it shouldn't. He left with a kiss on her forehead and a promise that sounded like forever. And as his car disappeared into distance, Lena whispered to herself, I'll wait for you. She meant it. The first few months were filled with hope. Late night calls, texts that made her heart race, plans about the future. But slowly, the messages came less often. The calls grew shorter. Then they stopped altogether. Every morning, she'd check her phone, hoping to see his name light up the screen. Every night, she'd tell herself, he's just busy. He'll call soon. But days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And months turned into silence. Her friends told her to let go. Her family told her he wasn't coming back. But her heart, her foolish, loyal heart, still waited. Because she remembered his voice, his promises, his touch. And she thought, people don't just stop loving each other, right? But sometimes they do. They just don't tell you. It was a rainy evening when it happened. Lena sat in the same cafe where it all began. A quiet place where memories still echo between every cup of coffee. She wasn't waiting that day. Not anymore. She was simply existing. And then she heard a voice, soft, familiar, and heavy with the weight of time. Lena? She turned. And there he was. Ethan. He looked older, sharper, colder, distant. The warmth she once loved had been replaced by something hollow. For a moment, her heart forgot how to beat. And then he smiled. The same smile that used to melt her heart. You're still here, he said. She forced a small smile. You said you'd come back. He paused. His voice dropped. I didn't think you'd actually wait. The words cut through her. Clean, cold, cruel. Because that's when she realized he wasn't surprised she waited. He was indifferent. They sat at their old table. But this time, the silence between them felt different. Not comfortable, not warm. It felt final. Lena finally asked a question that had haunted her for 2 years. Why did you really leave? Ethan looked down. He couldn't meet her eyes. Because I was selfish, he said quietly. I thought I could find something better. I thought love was supposed to feel easier. But I was wrong. She didn't say anything. She didn't need to. Her silence said everything. There was someone else, he added after a long pause. It didn't last. It never meant what we had. The truth came like thunder, expected, yet still shocking. And for a moment, all the memories they shared replayed in her mind. The laughter, the plans, the promises. All of it fading behind that one confession. She took a breath. And for the first time, she didn't cry. She stood up slowly, hands trembling but heart steady. Then this isn't your second chance, Ethan, she said softly. This is my closure. He looked at her, eyes filled with regret, maybe guilt, maybe both. Lena, please. I made a mistake. I thought I'd have time to fix it. She shook her head gently. You had time. You just chose someone else to spend it with. She placed her cup down, like she was setting down the last piece of story that had already ended, and she walked away. Outside, the rain fell, heavy, cleansing, almost forgiving. Each step felt like freedom she never thought she'd have. And for the first time in years, she didn't look back. Ethan stayed behind, staring at the empty seat across from him, her cup still warm, her scent still lingering. And that's when it hit him, the weight of everything he lost. He realized she had waited for him through every silence, every unanswered call, every doubt. And now it was his turn to wait for forgiveness that would never come, to wait for a woman who had finally chosen herself. Sometimes love teaches you something after it's too late. Sometimes the lesson is the loss itself. Love doesn't always end with anger. Sometimes it ends with peace, the kind that comes from acceptance. Lena didn't get the ending she imagined, but she had something better: closure, strength, and the quiet courage to walk away. Because healing isn't about finding someone new. It's about finding yourself again in the ruins of what was broken. She waited for him once, but now the waiting was over. And as she walked home through the rain, the sound of her footsteps felt lighter, like freedom finally learned her name. Sometimes the person who breaks you teaches you what love should never feel like.